Out with Ball State Soccer, it's the first week of practices, first week of Coach Stute's tenure here at Ball State. Coach, appreciate your time, and how's everything going so far?
Yeah, I think it's been a really good start. Obviously, everybody at the beginning of the season is talking about the same things and all that, but we've just tried to stay focused on setting a good foundation, right? I mean, we have a lot of returners, but we got a lot of new people also, and I think just setting the foundation for what we ultimately want to be, right? I mean, we want to compete and win as much as we can in every game, but we also want to make sure that we're layering things in and we're putting ourselves in a good spot when late October comes.
Addie, how would you describe the first week of practices so far?
Different, but good. Yeah, I mean, environment's completely different, just the energy. I think the first week of a new season is always super exciting, but keeping ourselves level and just ready to go, staying focused while being excited it's been good.
You mentioned different. What does that mean to you?
I mean, obviously, new coach. The energy is the biggest thing. We're playing faster. Everybody's ready to be here, so we're excited.
Delaney, how would you assess the first week of practice so far?
I would say it's been super fun, very intense. I think the environment has just been super fun to be around, having everyone really pushing themselves to their highest potential. So yeah, fun.
When you say intense, what does that mean?
I think we're getting into big tackles, we're getting after every single ball, we're not letting any balls loose, and I feel like that has really shifted since last year. It's something we worked on all throughout the spring, so it's nice to get right after it once we got here.
How would you describe what it's like to be the head coach of Ball State Soccer in your short time here so far?
Oh gosh, man, it's a dream. It's a dream. I mean, what a wonderful place. I tell people my story all the time. When we're recruiting and meeting people is, I didn't know much about Ball State before I came. Obviously knew about it and where it was and all that sort of stuff. But, to come here and see the beautiful campus, the athletic facilities, the commitment to athletics at Ball State. But I think beyond that, it's the people. Man, you come here and you spend a little time and it draws you in. There's a lot of really awesome, genuine people. And it's a great community. So I think from that standpoint, it's been fantastic. But overall, it's been great. It's been a dream so far.
For you being now somebody who's been around the program for a couple of years, how would you say your comfortability level with this program is at?
Definitely better than last year. Obviously, getting a year under your belt was a big deal. MAC is different, a lot higher paced. It's going to help us, I think, being more experienced. So.
You're a veteran of the group, first-year coaching staff. How are you mixing your presence here at Ball State with what they want to do too?
I think just following exactly what they want out of us. I think it's a lot different than what we are used to, but I think just following all of the things that they want us to do by showing up and being intense every day, communicating with everyone and keeping yourself accountable. It's the best way I can do it.
For people who don't know yet, when you think of Coach Andy Stute's style of soccer, how would you describe it to people?
I would say fast-paced. We want to play in an exciting way. We want to have the ball in front of our opponent's goal as much as we can. That's the fun part of the game, right? Is scoring goals. But we're going to do what it takes to try to win games, right? I think every game, every opponent can provide you with a different challenge, something different you have to work through. So we will have our way. We'll set our foundation, but at the end of the day, when it comes game time, we're committed to trying to do whatever it takes to win the game.
How did you see everybody come together throughout the summer to make sure that this first week went how you wanted it to go?
Yeah, I mean, we all stayed in touch. Accountability groups came in, and I'd say ran the best fitness test we have in a long time. So yeah, everybody's super committed, and just staying in touch over the summer has been huge. Yeah.
You have a lot of returners, have some new faces as well. How's everybody gelling together?
I would say super well. This is honestly one of the most involved freshman class and newcomer class that we've had, and I think everyone's worked really well, and especially over the summer, kind of like what Addie was saying with our accountability groups. I think it helped integrate everyone pretty well.
What is accountability group?
We were all kind of in groups of 3 to 4 people based off of positions, and we kept in touch every week to make sure everyone was doing well in life, but also making sure everyone's getting their running down, their lifts done, and everything soccer-wise done.
You mentioned the coaching staff. How have you seen them settle in, grow with this group?
I think just pushing us has been the big thing. Not even the first week, we weren't even too worried about tactics. It was just energy. And I think we're there, so we're ready for the next step to, start learning what he wants us to do tactically. So.
Outside of the two biggest things, scoring goals and stopping the other team from scoring goals, what do you want to see these first two exhibition matches to get ready for the opener?
You know, we've described it to our team. We've laid out our plan in terms of, you know, what our expectations are and how we want to layer things in over a little bit of time. And, you know, these first 2 exhibition games, probably the first one specifically, I think we just want to see a base level understanding of the basics and what we're trying to do in all phases, right? Not just defending and attacking, but we want to see how we can operate in transition moments, layering in set pieces, all of that. So, you know, it sounds like a lot, but I think all we're looking for is just a base level understanding and application from training to the game. I think the deeper we go, we'll certainly want to see more, but in this first one, you know, let's just see if we can apply what we've done in training, and let's see it in the game.
What has stood out to you positively from this group so far?
You know, I think their willingness to try new things, their willingness to work, their willingness to show their grit and be in an environment where we're trying to develop their mentality, right? They've been really open to that. They've embraced us as a staff, which I think just speaks to their character, right? So, you know, I think that's kind of been the biggest thing that stood out, is their willingness and wanting to learn and try new things.